Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work. This was said by Stephen King. Before my defining moment, I was in middle school and doing the bare minimum to get a good grade. I would get good grades, but I was still worried about being able to do all the work in high school and if I could handle it. Even my grades started to slip a little. I was getting lazier with my work. I was a bird, constantly hitting a window. By this point, I knew I wasn't ready for high school. I needed something to get me to work hard again. I knew it wasn't going to be an academic project, but I didn't know what it was going to be. Almost on cue, I went to Adventure Club and was told that we were going on a winter camping trip where we would have to build our own primitive shelters and sleep in them overnight. This is exactly what I was looking for. I was so determined to do well on this that when I went to my grandpa's house, I went to the woods nearby and built a practice shelter with my cousin. I was going to have a partner sleeping in the shelter too, so I asked my friend to come with me to Rockwood Reservation and build another practice shelter, just bigger. The day finally came, and I set to work by myself because my partner didn't show up. When I started, I couldn't stop until I was done. I was determined to get the shelter done and for it to be as high quality as possible. Some people worked on their shelter for 30 minutes, while I worked on mine for 5 hours before the whole thing was completed. After I was done, I felt like weight was lifted off my shoulders because now I would have a warm place to sleep, and I had just gotten myself out of the academic slump. I had put forth my best effort, and I was able to transfer the work ethic I had on my shelter onto schoolwork. I felt like I was working harder in math because I was studying for tests and coming into school early to better understand my learning. In Com Arts, I made sure to edit my essay multiple times before turning it in. If I hadn't built the shelter the way I did, I don't think I would have the same work ethic as I do now, and I wouldn't feel as ready for high school.